a shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
Grandpa! No, be careful! Grandpa, stop! Grandpa in my pocket!
We laugh and play, and sometimes magic happens right before my very eyes.
Grandpa
We
wasn't very
pretend
well,
we're flying
but
to
he'd helped me to make up a song all about the two of us. He was doing all the actions to help me remember the words. And I wasn't the only one practicing. Jemima and her friends were practicing a dance.
I always go wrong there. Don't worry, Jemima.
And Mum was in the kitchen practicing her ukulele.
Try again.
And me.
Bravo! Absolutely wonderful. You're going to be a star, Jason. Do you know that? When you sing that this afternoon, they'll be so impressed.
Yes, all of us were practicing because this evening we were going to be in Miss Smiley's summer show. Miss Smiley is called Miss Smiley because she's always smiling. She has the biggest smile in Sunnysands. And what's more, she makes the most delicious treats ever. Her cafe is the best cafe in the world. And every year she has a summer show.
Your singing was sounding great, Jason.
Are you coming to the practice at the cafe this afternoon, Dad?
No, I'm going to tidy up the beach hut. Mum will take you and I'll see you later for the show. What was I going to do? Sandwiches.
I really wish you could come to the show, Grandpa.
I'll put your lunch in your backpack, Jason.
Mum, please can Grandpa come to the show? Please? I can't sing without him there.
Oh, yes you can, Jason Mason. You'll be fine, won't he, Grandpa?
Of course he will.
Grandpa's had a poorly cold and the doctor said he must stay at home till he's really, really better. OK, I'll see you in a minute.
Don't worry. I'll be there.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
Grandpa might be a bit poorly at the moment, but when he's wearing his magic cap, he has more energy than anyone.
Grandpa! Quick, hide in my backpack. Dad's coming. Wrong one. That's Dad's backpack.
Right, I'm off. Good luck, Jason. See you later.
This was a disaster. Grandpa was supposed to come to Miss Smiley's cafe in my backpack, but instead he was going to the beach in Dad's. Then Jemima and her friends came in, and Mum came in, and there was nothing for it. It was time for us to go. So we all got into Campo and set off for Miss Smiley's cafe. And Jemima said,
I'm really excited.
and Mum said,
So am I.
and all Jemima's friends said,
I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
but I was really nervous about singing without Grandpa. I wondered how he was getting on at the beach with Dad.
Fine mess I'm in now.
Dad was emptying all the stuff out of the beach hut to have a tidy up. Some of my toys were there, including Gordon, my seagull.
Oh, getting a bit breezy.
I knew Grandpa would have a plan, because Grandpa always has a plan.
Gordon, am I pleased to see you? To Miss Smiley's cafe, please, and hurry, before the wind gets up. Come on, Gordon, giddy up.
As you know, Grandpa's magic means that he can make anything go when he's small. Even Gordon, my toy seagull. Everyone was starting to practice for the evening show. Troy was singing a song he'd made up and doing really well.
Well done, Troy. Very good.
You'll go, Jason.
What's the matter? Scared or something?
I so wish Grandpa was here. He wasn't keen on Troy, and neither was I.
Come on, Jason. Come and practice your song now.
Well, go on. Scaredy cat.
I tried to sing, but nothing would come out.
I can't do this without Grandpa, Miss Smiley.
Yes, you can. Grandpa's fine at home, getting better. He can't go flying about right now.
But that was exactly what Grandpa was doing. Flying about.
Wait! Look out, Gordon! The wind's blowing us off course! No, not this way! I have to get to the cafe! I have to get to Jason! Oh! I need to be at Miss Smiley's cafe, not Mr. Whoops' shop! Really, Gordon, call yourself a seagull and you can't even cope with a bit of wind. Oh. Whoops!
Hello, Gordon. How did you get here? I don't remember Jason Mason leaving you in my shop. Ah, well, I'm so excited about the show, I'm forgetting everything. Get in the costume box, eh? And I'll take you back to Jason.
Oh, no. How am I going to get to the cafe now?
Oh, and I nearly forgot the balloons. Must get on or I'll be late.
And off went Mr. Whoops, forgetting to shut the door behind him. The bad news was that Grandpa hadn't managed to get back on Gordon. The good news was that now he had another way of getting to the cafe. There was still no sign of Grandpa, and the show had begun.
It's hot. Feel the heat. Feel the heat of the summertime beat. Let's hop to the beat. Move your feet to the beat of the summertime heat. We'll go dancing in the summertime. Dancing, and I'm feeling fine. We'll go dancing in the summertime at Miss Smiley's summer show. We'll go dancing in the summertime. Dancing, and I'm feeling fine. We'll go dancing in the summertime at Miss Smiley's summer show. At Miss Smiley's summer show. Let's dance.
The wonderful world of Mr. Whoops. Whoops! We're off to the beach. Hooray! What wonderful fun we're going to have with Mr. Whoops today. Whoops!
And now, everybody, I'd like you to give a big round of applause for Jason Mason.
It was my go. Where was Grandpa? I was sure I couldn't do this without him.
Every day with Grandpa is a day to remember. Every day with Grandpa's a surprise. Every day we laugh and play, and sometimes magic happens right before my very eyes. We can pretend we're flying to the moon or diving to the bottom of the sea. We are explorers, spacemen and superheroes. Anything we want to, we can be. Sometimes we imagine we are in a rocket zooming around the Milky Way. If I could keep Grandpa right here in my pocket, then he could be with me all the day. We can pretend we're in the deepest jungle, waving from the top of every tree. We can climb rainbows, we can have big adventures. That's the life for Grandpa and for me. Yes, every day we dream what we could be, 'cause we're a team, my Grandpa and me.
I felt really happy. After the show, I brought Grandpa home in my pocket and rushed into the house ahead of everyone else. Cap off, Grandpa, quick!
You did it, Jason. Well done.
I couldn't have done it without you, though, Grandpa. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Here you are, Jason. Mr. Whoops found it in his shop. Very odd.
And I had it at the beach hut earlier today. Even odder.
How are you feeling, Grandpa?
Oh, much better.
I knew you would if you stayed at home and kept quiet all day.
Yes, it's always best to stay at home when you're feeling poorly. You don't want to go flying about.
And Jason did brilliantly. He didn't need you there after all, Grandpa.
Family in Hairyland, and we're the Hairy Fairies, telling all the stories
And singing in a band.
We had a little accident with our magic and turned the world hairy.
Oh, how tragic!
We ran out of spells in our hairy fairy tree,
But they don't care.
they love to be hairy. The Hairies, finding all the laughter in Hairyland. Ma, Pa,
And Minnie.
and don't forget there's Nana.
And Chihuahua, the hairy pet.
But up on the hill in Chateau Shampoo, there's Boris Boo-hoo.
And Boise, too.
Boris is trouble, you wait and see. But they don't care, they love to be hairy. The Hairies.
No, really, Quiff. It's got to be yellow. Bright yellow. Like the hairy sun.
Oh, hi. Wiggy wants a new dress.
Yes, a yellow one. With sparkles and frilly bits and everything.
If only we hadn't run out of magic.
I know. I could have just magicked up a dress and it would have appeared. Poof! Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
Ah,
Oh,
never mind, Wiggy. You look lovely just as you are.
but it's a bit boring wearing the same thing every day.
Remember that time Boris Boohoo got bored with his disguises?
I do. That was so funny. Listen. One bright sunny day, we were flying around Hairyland looking for adventure.
Papa Picky, Papa Picky, Papa Picky, 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 Papa me round Hairyland.
Round Hairyland.
I am Quick,
And I am Wiggy.
with a hairy fairy band. Woo!
Ma and Minnie-Ha-Ha had been shopping in Hairytown.
We landed in the hairy pear tree just in time to see what they'd bought.
Lots and lots of lovely costumes. Because Minnie was putting on a dance show.
Well, you know what Minnie-Ha-Ha's like. She just loves dancing.
Minnie-Ha-Ha, she is so fantastic. Minnie-Ha-Ha, she is so gymnastic. Watch her go, stretchy as elastic.
Hopping, leaping,
Skipping, jumping.
careful Minnie, mind the bumping.
Minnie, oh
Minnie-Ha-Ha! There was netting and feathers and sparkles and lots of hairy stuff, of course.
Everyone started dancing and prancing about, especially Pa-Ha-Ha.
Because this was the day for dancing and prancing.
But up on the hill at Chateau Shampoo,
Someone was bored. Can you guess who?
Boris, boo-hoo, what's he gonna do?
Boris was looking at his disguises.
Hats, cloaks, jackets, trousers, beards, moustaches, and lots of terrible wigs.
And he was bored with all of them. Bored.
Just then, Boris heard the sound of laughter rising from the valley. He picked up his hairy stary.
And he saw the Ha-Ha Hairies dancing and prancing. He thought they looked very silly.
Boris Boo-hoo would never make a fool of himself like that.
Then he saw Ma and Nana taking the costumes into the house.
And he had an idea.
Those costumes would make fantastic new disguises. And he was bored of his disguises.
But how could he get hold of them? Boris needed a plan.
Boris needs a plan, he needs a plan as quick as he can.
He needs a plan, he needs it quick.
He needs to plan a clever trick.
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
And the plan was this.
Boris was going to get Boise to join the dance show.
And while they were all busy practicing the dancing, Boris was going to take all the costumes.
Back at the Ha-Ha Hairies' house, Ma was fixing Nana's costume.
Nana was very pleased with it. She couldn't wait to get dancing.
And outside, Minnie was teaching Pa some steps for a hairy ballet.
I can do that thing with your leg in the air. Look, Chris.
Wiggy, what did I say?
Ouch!
Shush.
Just then, Boris and Boise turned up.
Boise saw Minnie and bumped into Boris.
Pa was really pleased to see Boris.
But Chihuahua wasn't. He knew that Boris was probably up to something.
And he was right.
Boris asked if Boise could join Minnie's dance show. And of course, Minnie said yes.
Then Pa asked if Boris wanted to join in too.
But Boris said he was far too busy for dancing and prancing. Far too busy.
Boris had to get Ma and Nana out of the house. So he said Boise needed a costume.
Of course, Boise needed a costume. Pa went to get Ma and Nana. You okay, Wiggy?
No, I've got a bruise right on my bottom.
What's so funny about the word bottom? Nana was so pleased to see Boris.
But Boris wanted to get into the house to find the other costumes.
So he asked her to see to Boise's costume. Then he waved goodbye.
But as soon as he saw they were all busy with Boise, he did this.
He grabbed as many costumes as he could carry and was about to leave
when he saw Boise and Minnie in their costumes, about to practice their dance.
So Boris had to wait.
Having a friend means being together. That's what friends are for. Having a friend means doing whatever. That's what friends are for.
So come along, come play with me.
Take my hand and stay with me. Spend your every day with me. That's what friends are for.
Having a friend means cheering each other.
That's what friends are for. Very best friends are like sister and brother. That's what friends are for.
So
That's what friends are for. That's what friends are for. At last, it was Boris's chance. While everyone was saying well done to Boise and Minnie, he tippy-toed across the garden and hid behind the bumblebee bush.
Did you see that?
Yeah, but it's okay, Wiggy, because Chihuahua saw it too.
Yes, Chihuahua had seen Boris, and he wasn't going to let him get away with it.
He barked, and Boris nearly jumped out of his skin.
When the Hairies saw Boris with the rest of the costumes, they thought he wanted to be in the dance show too.
And of course he could wear the tutu.
Boris boo-hoo in a tutu. Boris boo-hoo in a tutu.
All right, Wiggy, calm down or you'll fall over again.
Soon everyone was in their costumes. It was time for the hairy ballet to begin.
Boris hadn't managed to get hold of any new disguises after all. And he'd ended up in a ballet.
And it served him right.
Oh, I loved that hairy ballet. Boris was hilarious.
Oh, remember that spinny thing they did, Quiff? I can do that. Look.
No, Wiggy. No. Stop.
Oh, sorry. Did you hurt your bottom?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did.
Oh, poor Quiff. You hurt your bottom.
Wiggy, there's nothing wrong with the word bottom.